Hello guys, Oman Ziphius here. You can just call me G, and today I'm going to be talking about when will Toontown Rewritten be released publicly. As a bit of background for those who don't know, Toontown Online closed down September 19th due to the fact that Disney wanted to work on its other gaming franchises like Club Penguin. It mostly meant because it wasn't making enough money. Many Toontown fanatics, old and young, found this quite distressing, and many older players like myself who had stopped playing the game a few years back were lurched back into nostalgia. The closure of Toontown caused an outroar from fans and parents alike, as you'd expect. Yet on October 28th, Toontown Rewritten was released to Alpha as a group of dedicated coders started to rebuild Toontown from the bottom up, creating a completely new engine, restarting everything, so it couldn't get sued. Ever since then, more and more people have been backing the creation of Toontown Rewritten, and it has been continuing ever since the 28th. So on to the question, when will Toontown Rewritten be released publicly? On Toontown Rewritten's website, they have a help section which answers this question. It says soon, like we said above, we aren't setting dates. You'll have to stay tuned. Toontown Rewritten is in its early alpha right now, and I don't see it being released anytime soon. This answer, of course, is rather vague, and I have heard similar answers from other places like PokeMMO and other reworks of old games. Most saying they don't know when they will release it, but you can just hope soon. There are some encouraging factors to this, such as the fact that they've released a new patch every day since its alpha release. Although most of the patches I've read about it have been remaking most of the areas and working on the engine and so on, plus a few hotfixes. Reworking the areas, I don't think is too difficult. I can't tell myself. I can't remember what type of coding it is. It's Panda something. But I guess it can't be too easy, as he did mention a lot of bugs coming out on Goofy Speedway. The Toontown forums recently have been going insane on this topic of when Toontown Rewritten will be released. Most say around late December to early 2014, but from what I understand about projects like this, Toontown Rewritten won't get a big hype up. The release will come during a dry spell and shock most of the people waiting for it, just like an update for PokeMMO did. From my experience, that is what I expect, but I could be wrong. Of course, the game is not near completion. For example, I sent in an email a little while ago about the cogs and my lack of seeing them in any of the alpha videos, and they replied that they didn't have them in the game yet. And this is obviously because of not a lot of people being able to work on everything in the entire area, because of course they don't have a team like Disney. They couldn't remake the game in such a small amount of time. But they are doing rather well. So cogs have not even been released into the game yet, and they were a very substantial part of the game. But I could be wrong, of course. They could have finished it but just haven't put it in because of all the possible bugs. I'm not sure, but I just don't see it coming for quite a while. I expect beta to come out during January, and the fully announced to be released later, maybe a month or two, maybe even a few more. Now for this bonus question. Why should you wait? Why should you wait for this game to come out? I personally am waiting because the idea that there might be new content. I love Toontown Online and I played it for hours, but once I had completed the boss spot, I got unmotivated to do anything, so I stopped playing. It was as simple as that. I heard about Toontown closing and I was quite annoyed by this, but only when Toontown Rewritten was announced that I became interested in it again. The Toontown developers answered the question. Well, the Toontown Rewritten developers answered the question, will you be adding new content to Toontown Rewritten? And the answer was a large chunk of writing stating that later on, once they have finished the content already given to them, they shall release new content with the help of the community. This is the reason I am interested again. New content. No matter how long it takes to be made or how small it is, I will be interested in it because the game is such an interesting game. In the comments, I want you guys to discuss what you want to see next in Toontown Rewritten as new content. I'll pick out a few comments and discuss them in my next video. Thank you for listening, and I hope I see you at the next video. See you later.